So if you haven't noticed, my videos have been getting shorter, a lot shorter, and also they've been becoming scarce, a lot more scarce, aka they've been not coming out as frequently, where I take 3-day breaks and then don't bother to come back for a long while. So I'm gonna try to change that, and I think I know why this has been happening, and it's because I've been losing passion for making videos, passion for doing all this stuff involving YouTube, blah 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 blah. And I guess I'm also trying to live my own life, but who cares about that? YouTubers don't have their own lives, and it's not really like it matters because I have 17 subs, but I should try harder, because maybe one day I'll get 18 subs and I'll become legal. So today I'll be talking about a manga that's been making me feel a lot of passion as I've been reading it. I'll be talking about Uchuu Kyoudai, the manga without a genre. So, Uchuu Kyoudai, or Space Children, not Space Children, Space Brothers, is about, you guessed it, two brothers trying to go to space. And it mostly just centers around our main boy, the joyous and sometimes boisterous, the creative and sometimes crafting Muta Nanba. And Muta Nanba is the older of two brothers, his younger brother being Hibito Nanba. And at the beginning of the story, Muta Nanba is about 31 years old, which is definitely older than your stereotypical shonen protagonist or any other kind of protagonist I've been seeing in a long time, which gives us a whole kind of mature feeling on the manga in general, and gives us a setup for how the tone of the manga is going to be like in the future. But that's not all we have. We also have, in the right corner, Hibito Nanba of 28 years old, and at this point he's already become an astronaut and is already on his way to the big space rock, our boy, the moon, of course. And even at such a young age, he has already surpassed his brother, because at this point, Muta Nanba has in fact not been working on going to space at all, but has been designing cars in his company, and now is no longer in that company because he got fired for headbutting his boss because he insulted his brother. But that's just basically the main setup. So now let's actually talk about what this manga truly has to offer. And now let's just get into it. So the reason I called it the manga without a genre is because it doesn't technically adhere to any of any specific genre I've seen, and I've seen a lot of anime in my time, almost like 400 something at this point. I've seen a lot of slice of life, romance, shonen, whatever you name it. Maybe even like some horror, but not really that much. And basically they all have like their very set elements that they kind of have to follow to be considered part of that genre. Like shonen, you always have Naruto, Sasuke, that kind of stuff, and all that kind of stuff that goes with shonen, But with like other genres, they always have their stereotypical things as well. But this manga, it doesn't do that. It's talking about two brothers going to space, and it's basically just about building their relationship and showing us how that relationship and the people around them and the connections they make are really allowing them to achieve their dreams, and eventually having Muta Nanba himself eventually trying to become an astronaut alongside his brother. Well, not really alongside his brother, as we'll soon see, because I'm guessing that's the end goal, but I'm technically not even finished with this manga yet. I'm on around chapter 180, which is about halfway through this manga, because currently they're at like 360 chapters or something. So
nice.
I'm a long ways away from finishing, but the manga is not finished either. So I'm just going to be talking about what I really know about it and what it does that's different from all of the other manga and anime that I've consumed in my time. And that's probably what allowed it to stand out in my eyes. And the kind of specialty that it has is that it's about people. Like, you see all of these other anime and manga and everything else, and they have some kind of supernatural element or whatever that's keeping them like us involved in the story. But with this manga, it's not trying to do that. It's literally just trying to show us the story of these two people both trying to achieve their dreams in different ways and the different obstacles that come from it. And I guess you could say space is that supernatural element because it is kind of the supernatural element of our universe. But that's what makes it so interesting, because like it's something that is known to everyone. Like you see space literally every night if you're looking up at the sky, you know. Like it's not something that's just gonna go away. It's something that's gonna be there forever, and we kind of have to acknowledge it that when looking at this manga for all it has. The only way that keeps you really reading the story is looking at the characters and kind of being attracted to what makes them so special within their world, and also like the story that comes along with it, because the story is literally like ever expanding. Like it always just cuts back to moments throughout the two brothers' past, and also like the people around them that are also helping them to get to this point. So we need like their backstories to show how the brothers are getting where they are based on the people they meet and all of that other stuff. And even like the small things in life that can also help them just like get out whatever kind of thing they're dealing with, or whatever in whatever certain situation, which is like kind of like a lot more realistic. Like you don't just necessarily have to have like your big old shonen moment where like someone dies and then you have to have all your nakama coming around you and being like, oh no, it's okay, suman, and then they have like a whole like thing exploring their characters or whatever. But like in this manga, it's a lot more personal. And I guess this might be kind of a spoiler, but at one point Hibito, the brother of the main character, develops PD or panic disorder, and he only gets out of that by seeing this girl who he's currently like seeing in the area, and he sees like how she was dancing and how she learned to become a beautiful dancer, especially when he could see like her progress before. And that's what helped him get out of his own panic disorder, was by seeing someone else be able to lift themselves up and be able to grow with their own strength. And it's just that kind of like personality and that kind of personal aspect to it, which is what allows people to not just like identify with that manga, but be able to see it and want to like read more and see where the story goes, to see these two brothers eventually like achieve their goals or whatever. So it's just kind of like cool and inspiring, and that's what I really appreciate that manga. And you could take something else completely different out of it. It's just trying to portray this story of what it's trying to portray, which is about two brothers trying to go to space for different reasons. And like you always have this theme of like brotherhood throughout it, especially with Muta trying to especially like be the older brother in this situation, even when he was the one that kind of got left behind after all this. And you see him like trying, and even like trying to like live his own life besides his brother. But that's really what this thing is about. It's about connection, and it's about brotherhood. And brotherhood is kind of like connected to connection, obviously, because if you're brothers, then you're kind of connected. So one of the reasons that I think I might like it so much is because like what I was talking about before with the maturity of the main character. And basically it's just a lot better than your standard shonen protagonist yelling and screaming at the screen constantly, but instead you actually have someone who not necessarily like knows what they're doing, but actually like has a better look at life and understands like a lot more things than your standard 12-year-old boy thinks going. And basically that just allows for a better situation when viewing or reading this manga, because it in fact has a 99 episode anime that came out in 2013 or actually 2012. And like, I don't know, it's fine, it's something. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about Uchuu Kyoudai, the manga without a genre. So, a quick update segment. Basically, I'm uploading twice a day because I didn't get to upload yesterday, but I'm trying to upload every day in March. I am working on the channel, and then subreddit stuff will be coming out for the rest of this week, except for today because I'm uploading this. And also, I'm gonna try to see if I can do bigger projects in the weekends, and also look out because an avatar is in the works. So I am working on the channel, even though I took like a 10-day break or something. So look forward to all that. That One Piece in 3 chapter series that I've been doing fairly often. I've made 11 of those videos, so do look forward to that as well. And other than that, that's pretty much all I have to say. So like, comment, subscribe, all that other stuff, and yeah, bye.